Have you ever been in a season of your life where everything seemed tough, yet somehow you still found reasons to be grateful or to be thankful? That is the power of gratitude. Gratitude to me is healing. It is not just something I talk about, it is something I've lived through. There were moments in my life when things were really hard. I vividly remember back in MAPOLY days, that is Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, during my national diploma days. It was really a tough season of my life. My siblings and I were raised by a single mother who did everything she could. Life wasn't easy. There were times I had to take on bricklaying and workmanship jobs just to be able to survive as a student, just to be able to eat. But even in those moments, I made a choice, and that choice is to be grateful. Grateful for the little that I had, grateful for my mother's efforts, grateful for the privilege to even be in school, because not everybody had that privilege of being educated. Because of that gratitude, I didn't see myself as someone that is actually suffering. I saw myself as someone growing, developing, experiencing. I saw every challenge as a lesson, and that mindset changed everything. I can perfectly remember after work sometimes, my friend will come to my room so we could revise together. I'll teach them what they missed in class, the class that I was not even part of. And most of them didn't even know I had been at a bricklaying site earlier that day. That's what gratitude does. It changes your energy, your focus, and your spirit. Now, let's just talk about recent experience. Fast forward to a more recent experience. When my daughter was born prematurely, that was barely 25 weeks old, 5 months and some weeks. It was one of the hardest seasons of my life and also of my family. We spent roughly 2 years in the hospital. My daughter had PDA surgery, that is closed heart surgery. There were nights we slept in the hospital countless times. And all the money I made went into the medical bills, oxygen, buying drugs, among others. But in that pain, I stayed grateful. Grateful that my daughter was alive. Grateful for those doctors and nurses who were available to attend to her. I was also grateful that I still had the strength to even come around to teach my students at the tutors, because nobody even knew what I was actually going through. I was living normal life. Some days I will leave the hospital around 1 a.m. exhausted, but still I'm still gonna be grateful. There were even times I had to even forget to pick my food in the bus. Here is the truth. Gratitude doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means you choose to see the light when things are dark. Gratitude makes your body lighter. It makes your heart stronger, and it gives you hope when life feels heavy. If you are going through a difficult season right now, don't just focus on what is not working. Look for what's still good. Be grateful for the little you have. Be grateful for the life, for the lessons, and for the growth. Because gratitude is healing. It transforms pain into power, and challenges, it makes your challenges become strengths. Now, I want you to do something, because I want you to take a pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and whisper to yourself, I still have something to be grateful for. Say to yourself and drop it in the comment section.